talk about the chording of Mr. Edward Van Halen today. A lot of people don't talk about his rhythm playing, but he was, in my opinion, one of the best rhythm players ever. And we're going to talk about a bunch of his techniques that he used to get his sound. So, obviously that was Unchained. And we're starting off with a D major power chord. And a lot of times Eddie would fret this like index finger on 5 of A, and then he would bar the bottom half of the chord. It's kind of an unorthodox technique. A lot of orthodox players would play this like this. But when you do that, you can't hammer onto the sus note. So all sus means is suspended. That's all it means. And when we hammer our pinky on to this, we're hammering on to the 4 of D. So we're doing the same thing. Notice how when you watch Eddie play live, a lot of times he'll only play the bottom half of the chord. He'll let the bass player take the bass note. So you can kind of see this here. Just hammering onto those 4s again. So we have that, and then we have this thing. So again, we're doing the sus thing again. And then he does this really cool that's kind of an interesting technique to work on, going from and you can see there, that's kind of just a triad, root, 3rd, 5th. Right on. Moving on. The next thing is the verse. Okay, so what is this? What are these things? If you look at this is actually just a different arpeggiation of a B flat major chord or an A sharp chord. We call this, as guitar players or any kind of player, this is a first inversion A sharp chord. All first inversion means is you're taking the 3rd of the chord and you're putting it as the bass note instead of the root note as the bass note. So what's the 3rd of B flat major? It's this note. We're going to put that note on top. So definitely study that shape. And so all this lick is so the first one he's picking down, and then the second one he's going. Okay. So that's just some chording ideas of Eddie Van Halen that he uses in the song Unchained. The next part of the song, I won't totally get into this, but another interesting chord thing that he does in the song is we'll talk about that another time, but since we have the D dropped, that'll be a different lesson. But for now, I'm gonna play the intro and the verse at a taken down pace for you. Here you go. Last thing that I'll leave you with that you notice that Eddie does in this song, and he does this a lot, he uses what's called a pedal tone. All that means basically is you're bouncing off of one note as you change chords. So obviously the pedal tone of this is so definitely try to play this entire lick while you're bouncing off of the low E or the low D in this case. Right on. I'm going to post some more Eddie Van Halen videos. Hang out. Give me a like. Definitely sub to the page because I got a bunch more vids coming. I'll see you.